when I was younger, I would spend my summers in India, and I would spend a lot of time watching TV. And when I was watching TV, I would always come across ads like these for products like Fair and Lovely. For those of you who don't know what Fair and Lovely is, it's the most popular skin cream in India, so it's a fairness cream. And I know a lot of you think that doesn't concern you and you don't really know what the significance is. And I was just like you at that age, like 6, 7, 8, because I was just like, oh, it's just an ad, who cares? But as I grew older and became more aware of my surroundings, I started to realize that these ads very much echoed what the society around me was saying. So for example, my Indian relatives would always say things like, oh my God, look how lovely she looks so fair. And all the Bollywood movies I saw always had white-looking Indian actors and actresses, and that did not help me with my self-confidence. And so I started to wonder if other people felt like me, and so I started to research on this topic of fairness creams, and this is what I found through my research. I found that amongst Indian consumers, fairness is still the key attribute sought in skin creams over more attainable factors like moisturizing and sunscreen. And an even more intriguing and bizarre fact is that the BBC once reported that skin fairness creams sold more than Coca-Cola in South Asia. So basically, fairness creams are more popular than Coca-Cola. So I started to wonder, why do we have this problem? So let's go back to Fair and Lovely. This is what it says on their website. They said their aim is to give hope and confidence to women so they can live a happy and successful life. Okay, so let's look at one of their ads.
दूध नहीं है, चाय, एक पेंशन और सारे घर का खर्चा।
काश हमें बेटा
चाय मुझे बेटा। मैं बनूंगी बेटा। एयर होस्टेस।
बदल गई दुनिया की नई फेयर एंड लवली का फोर्स एक्शन। पहला, सनस्क्रीन धूप से बचाए। दूसरा, चिपचिपाहट घटाए। तीसरा, चेहरे से दाग हटाए। और चौथा, मिल्क प्रोटीन रात में अंदर से निखारे। बेटा, एक कप चाय मिलेगी ना? चेहरे पे लिखे नई तब्दील, नई फेयर एंड लवली फोर्स एक्शन के साथ।
So, for those of you, I know a lot of you don't speak Hindi, so I'll explain it to you. Basically, what the ad says is there's this darker skinned woman who's unhappy with her life, and her dad's unhappy with her because she's not a son, and she doesn't have a job. So she goes out and says, I'll be the son of the family. And so she uses Fair and Lovely, becomes fair, and gets a job as an air hostess. And all of a sudden, her whole life changes, and yeah, it's a very interesting ad, and it's definitely giving hope and confidence to women by saying you have to be fair to be successful. Unfortunately, India isn't the only offender of this problem. This is an ad from Thailand for the product Snows, and it shows a woman in blackface, which is already offensive in itself. And she says, who wants to be a star, and she compares herself to this lighter-skinned actress, and she says, they will make me a faded star. So she uses Snows, becomes fairer, and says, eternally white, I'm confident. So it's problems like these that sort of put in our minds that fairness equals beautiful. And while it's easy to say that, oh, Thailand and India are developing countries, so they would have like inferiority complexes, it's not that the case, because I'm pretty sure many of you have heard of this term, bihaku. This is what it's called, fairness creams are called in Japanese. And I know a lot of you don't think it's a problem. I asked my friends this question, what do you think about bihaku? And they said, oh, it's not a problem. My parents buy it. It's just bihaku to me. But the thing is, bihaku, when put into kanji form, literally translates into English to mean beautiful white. So it's sort of ideas like these that tell us that we don't know it, but subconsciously we're being told that white means beautiful, and that we're being told to believe that we need to buy these products to make ourselves look more beautiful. And what this causes is that, for me personally, I always thought that, because I'm sort of dark-skinned, I always thought that, oh, I can't be successful, I can't be beautiful because I don't have what the media expects of me. And this makes a lot of people want to buy more products and spend more money on these products, which in reality don't really work. And sometimes the products do the opposite of what you want it to do. These are some things that have happened to people who've used too many of these products: rashes, patches of skin, unwanted hair growth, those white spots. An example actually is the Japanese company Kanebo was sued by 14 Japanese women because they had spots like those due to their skin whitening product. So what can we do to solve this problem? Well, I would love to say I have this amazing solution that can get rid of skin whitening products forever, but I can't, because these products are in such high demand that we can't just say to ban them. I mean, they're helping the market. Who's gonna listen to me and stop buying such products? But the only thing I can tell you to do, and hope that you do too, is talk about it, research about it, and make this problem make people aware of this problem. Luckily, there are some people we can talk to or look up to, like this woman right here. Kavita Emmanuel started this campaign in India called the Dark is Beautiful campaign. And don't get turned off by the name. It's not a campaign against fair skin. It's a campaign that celebrates the diversity and beauty of all skin colors. So if we can follow people like her and become like her ourselves, we can make our own utopia and get rid of the idea that fair skin equals beautiful. So I'm going to leave you with a quote by another inspirational woman, Ghanaian actress Ama K. Abibirsi, who started the Love Your Natural Skin Tone campaign, which has become prominent in Hollywood as well. And she said, "Say no to skin toning and skin bleaching." Or as I would say it, preach against bleaching. Thank you.